Right now, Maryland is feeling the heat of summer, and the sometimes oppressive temperatures are particularly felt among those who work outdoors. Hi everyone, I'm Jason Newton. Welcome to 11 TV Hill. One of the industries feeling the impact of the heat the most is sanitation. Every day, DPW employees brave the heat to keep the city clean. Now this year, the agency is implementing a new policy to provide these workers some relief, though September collections will happen earlier. Now, that's not the only change at the agency. Director Khalil Zayed left DPW last month for a new role at City Hall. Matthew Garbark is now the interim director, and he joins us now this morning to talk a little bit about the agency's work. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Jason.
You brought on the 5:30 pickup. I had to adjust, but I'm ready for it now.
Yes, sir.
But it's for a good reason.
Yes, sir.
Talk to me a little bit about that reason.
So it gets our crews started earlier. It keeps them out of the heat of the day. It also makes them, allows them to be collecting more trash before we get into the morning rush hour. Sure. And we can go and drop off the loads before a lot of the other trash disposal companies can drop off the loads. So it works out on a number of different levels.
For us residents, we just think that our alley is the only one that crew deals with, but they're dealing with a number of blocks all the way throughout the day.
The entire city, yep.
When does the day wrap up?
It's 4 10-hour days.
Ooh, okay.
But it is a task schedule. So as soon as they finish their route, they're done for the day.
Sure.
So there is an incentive to get it done quickly and efficiently and safely.
And you have also implemented breaks and water along the rides. Talk to me about that as well when it comes to just personal safety.
Yep. So we have implemented a heat illness prevention plan to comply, and it actually goes beyond the state mandated requirements.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So we take breaks if it hits 90 degrees heat index. We take a 15-minute break every 2 hours, and if we hits 100 degrees, then we take a 15-minute break every single hour. So we make sure that everyone has water, that they have air conditioning, they have electrolytes, and that they are equipped with everything they need.
Talk to me about the discussions when it came to switching this time. I'm guessing everyone had a voice here, not just in management, but the folks on the street as well.
We have conducted a tremendous amount of listening sessions. We talked to all of our teams. We've heard them loud and clear. We wanted to make sure they were part of this discussion so that they actually could have some buy-in into this. We also wanted to make sure what the industry is saying and what the experts and health experts are saying is appropriate in terms of exposure and rest.
Tell me about some of the other projects you have going on. I think a lot of people have seen their streets dug up a little bit throughout town. Tell me about this high pressure gas line that we're working on now. Is that part of you as well?
No, that's BG&E.
Okay.
We're only water, sewer, and storm lines.
Okay,
yeah.
so when we see DPW out, it's to smooth things out on the road.
More or less,
Yeah.
more or less, yes.
Okay,
yeah.
You came from the mayor's office. Tell me about the switch and I guess what you imagine now as far as leading this department.
So I started at DPW a few years ago, went to the Mayor's Office of Infrastructure Development, working on a lot of the similar things, but really trying to get federal money, grant money, all this other stuff. DPW is really, where the rubber meets the road,
okay,
and really delivering on all of these things. And it's really a great honor to be back, and I'm excited about really getting into both the water, sewer, and solid waste issues.
When you get phone calls from residents, what's their main concern these days in the city of Baltimore?
So a number of them, probably our top call is water bills. So water bills, and then missed trash collection
Sure.
Or illegal dumping or litter pickup.
Sure. So right now we'll make our way through this summer schedule. What happens once we get out of summer for the men and women out there on the trucks?
So in September we will go back to our normal schedule, which will be 6 in the morning.
Okay.
And we will go from there. Hopefully we will be out by September. Mid-September we'll be out of the heat that we're seeing this summer.
When you have folks who do want to make a call or want to reach out to you, what's the best way to do
311 is the best way. It creates a service request number that we can track, and then we can make sure that the issue is being addressed immediately.
One thing we should talk about also has been in the news lately. Ronald Silver and his family are looking to possible litigation with DPW, and it's kind of spurred this time change or trash pickup. What can you tell me about where we are with that right now and what you've heard, at least from your end?
Sure. So I can't comment on actual litigation, whether it's pending or anything potential, but we have made so much progress, and we've done so much for safety and the health of our workers. The heat illness protection plan, the starting time at 5 in the morning, and we've created new programs, one called Speak Out, where our employees can call anonymously. I don't know who's calling. No one in the senior team knows who's calling, but people can report anonymously issues or problems that are investigated by someone so that they can feel protected if they feel any concern.
And I guess that's important because that element of trust, I guess, has to be there between management and those on the road.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we want to make sure that people don't feel any concern with trying to raise issues, that we want people to be honest, because the only way we can fix issues is if we know what's going on and where they're happening.
All right, Matthew, good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
Congrats on the new job.
Thank you very much.
Certainly.
I appreciate it.